At the board meeting, Chuka stood before his team, his expression resolute. "Before we proceed, there is something I need to share," he began. He recounted his story, every detail of his past, his involvement in fraud, and his decision to turn his life around. The room was silent and the air thick with shock. "I won't let my past define me," Chuka said, his voice steady, "but I also won't let it be used against me. I am prepared to step down if that's what the board decides." For a moment, no one spoke. Then the chairman, an elderly woman named Mrs. Adeyemi, rose to her feet. "Chuka, your story is complicated, but your transparency and the changes you've made speak volumes. I believe in redemption, and I believe in you. I think I speak for the board when I say we stand with you." The room erupted in applause. That evening, Chuka received another message from Tunde. "You think this is over? We will see." Chuka smiled grimly. He had already turned the USB drive to the authorities and provided them with everything needed to dismantle the operation he had once been part of. His past was no longer a secret, and though the road ahead would be difficult, Chuka was ready to face it head-on. Chuka stared out at the window of his high-raised office, the Lagos skyline glittering like a sea of stars. The weight of his confession was heavy, but for the first time in years, he felt a silver of freedom. He was no longer hiding. His phone buzzed again. Another message from Tunde. "You think handing over evidence changes anything? I still got people. They are coming for you. Watch your back." Chuka's jaw tightened. He had expected Tunde to retaliate, but the veiled threat sent a chill down his spine. He immediately dialed his lawyer, Bayo Olatunji, a man known for his no-nonsense approach. "Bayo," Chuka said, pacing his office, "we need to tighten security around my company and home. Also make sure that the authorities are ready." Tunde won't back down easily. "I'm on it," Bayo assured him, "but you need to be cautious. Men like Tunde don't just make threats, they act on them." 3 days later, the first strike came. Chuka's CFO, Amaka, burst into his office, a panicked look on her face. "We have a problem," she said, slamming a folder on his desk. "Our account has been compromised. Someone tried to reroute funds from our primary investors to offshore accounts." "What?" Chuka's heart raced as he flipped through the documents. "Who could have done this?" Amaka hesitated. "The IT team traced it back to an old backdoor in our system. It looks like someone you knew from before inserted it years ago." Chuka's stomach sank. He knew exactly who was responsible. "Tunde," he muttered under his breath. That night, Chukas gathered his inner circle, Amaka, Bayo, and his head of security, Chief Ajayi. "We are dealing with someone who knows how I used to operate," Chuka began. "Tunde won't stop until he destroys me, but we can't let him win." "What do you propose?" Chief Ajayi asked, leaning forward. "I've been working on something," Chuka said, pulling up a digital file on his laptop. "I anticipated this. Before I left that life, I kept detailed record of everyone involved, including Tunde. He's not just a threat to me. He's a threat to countless others. Amaka's eyes widened. "We're going to expose everything?" "Yes," Chuka said firmly. "It's time to end this."